sheep in my circle. No sheep in my circle.
Look, I renovated my circle, got selective with the guest list. Checked the energy, detected all the yes men. Now the exit used to have a crowd around me, everybody acting destined. Now I got a chosen few, but every single one's a weapon. They'll question my decisions, got opinions and conviction. Vision independent, never sitting in submission. If I'm moving reckless, they'll address it with precision. That's the difference between family and the fiction. I don't want applause when I'm making poor choices. I want raw voices calling out my flaws, pointing to the blind spots that I miss when I'm avoiding all the mirrors that I need to see the noise destroys it. So I cut the flock mentality, the copy-paste anatomy of people who just parrot back whatever you believe. I'd rather stand alone than have a throne surrounded by 100 followers who switch up and abandon me. See, sheep will graze wherever shepherds lead the way, but wolves will challenge alphas just to keep the pack awake. I need the ones who will bite back when I'm feeding them mistakes, not the ones who eat the scraps and celebrate
no
the weight.
sheep in my circle, no followers allowed. I need thinkers, need the realness, need the ones who speak out loud. When I'm wrong, when I'm lost, when I'm moving through the clouds. Not the yes men, not the leeches, just the wolves up in the crowd. No sheep in my circle, just the day ones and the real. Independent minds that grind, that build, and never kneel to the trends or the pretend. Just the truth is what we deal. If you can't challenge my perspective, then you're not part of the deal. I've been analyzing energy, the chemistry of loyalty. Most people confuse agreement with the honesty you need. They'd rather keep you comfortable than keep you in reality. That's the casualty of building up a crew based on flattery. I watched my network crumble when I started growing different. The ones who claimed they wrote for me were missing in an instant, cause they went down for who I was, just who they thought I'd be. When the vision didn't match their own, it goes today to see. But that's the blessing in the lesson, the discretion, the perception that you gain when you eliminate the people who were flexing. Now my circle's like a fortress, every person serves a purpose. They're not perfect, but they're worth it cause they're certain and they're earnest. Got the ones who tell me slow down when I'm moving too ambitious. Got the ones who push me forward when I'm dwelling in the timid. Got the ones who check my ego when it's swelling past the limits. Got the ones who defend my name when enemies are vicious. That's the caliber of company that's mandatory. Actually the cavalry that stands with you through tragedy and strategy. Not the gallery of hangers on who clap until you're collapsing, then they scatter when the throne you beat. No sheep in my circle, no followers allowed. I need thinkers, need the realness, need the ones who speak out loud. When I'm wrong, when I'm lost, when I'm moving through the clouds. Not the yes men, not the leeches, just the wolves up in the crowd. No sheep in my circle, just the day ones and the real. Independent minds that grind and build and never kneel to the trends or the pretend. Just the truth is what we deal. If you can't challenge my perspective, then you're not part of the deal. Quality over quantity became my new philosophy. I'd rather move in silence with a squad that's built properly than have 100 bodies who will probably drop me when the climb gets rocky, when my stock is dropping. Honestly, see, most people want a leader they can follow like a prophet, never questioning the logic, just adopting every doctrine. But that's toxic to the process, to the conscious, to the conscious growth. It only comes from people who can spot when you're being thoughtless. I need the devil's advocates, the ones who play opponent, not to tear me down, but to expose the broken components of my plans before I plan them, before I'm fully devoted to a path that's paved with problems that I couldn't see approaching. This wisdom, that's the difference between family and fans. Fans will love you when you're winning, fam will grab you by the hand and pull you from the edge before you crash into the canyon, even if it means they're standing in between you and your plan. So I curate it carefully, eliminate it carelessly. Anyone who couldn't bear to see me here apparently, cause when you're scared to speak the truth, you're not a friend, you're barely more than decoration, complication, dead weight that I'm carrying. No sheep in my circle. No sheep in my circle. No sheep in my circle, no followers allowed. No sheep in my circle. No sheep in my circle.